Hey, you ever stop and think, wow, that would make a great story? Same here. On Cat Stories, we pull together short tales from life that'll make you laugh, think, or just go, yep, been there. My name's Kathleen and let's get started. And for our next post, am I the idiot for playing sports with males and getting injured, upsetting my mom? Today I F16 had to go to the ER because someone accidentally elbowed me in PE and the blow fractured my nose cartilage. Beside it bleeding and hurting a lot for the first half hour-ish, it's all right and healing. My mother F35 is upset about this. She says it inconvenienced her and she is angry I played at the male side when we play b-ball. It's gender divided, that I am injury prone and shouldn't be playing rough, and that I am unathletic. A lot of her point is, she was inconvenienced doing errands for something I could have prevented by not playing on the male side. I think both points she's making are ridiculous. The injury-prone point is because I broke my arm when I was 9, jumped off the bed, fractured my ankle when I was 13, rolled my ankle last year at 16, and what happened today? The accidents that happened when I was 13 and after all happened when I played sports alongside males, and she makes sure to make a point of this. For my ankle injuries, they had nothing to do with the fact I was playing alongside males. I had bad switching techniques. I play b-ball and soccer and it's really fast paced, and the first injury made my ankle particularly injury prone. This, however, is correctable with an ankle brace, and I fixed up my switching techniques anyway as I played more and got better. The injury I have now has nothing to do with my ankles or the fact I played with males. I found myself too close to my classmate's elbow as he went to pass it to his teammate, and my nose took a blow. No matter what sex you are, your nose cartilage is fragile and your elbows are hard. Had any of my male teammates been in the same spot as me, they'd suffer the same consequences as well. I didn't suffer the injury because I am injury prone. The only part of my body more prone to injury is my ankles, and I hope she's not using the bad luck definition of injury prone because that's just superstitious. Her reasoning behind my injury proneness didn't go beyond because you had injuries before. Her point about my unathleticism simply just goes to show how little she knows about me. Every year during the basketball unit, one of my PE teachers asks if I play basketball, or just outright assumes I do. Unfortunately never did, cause I always missed or forgot the physical deadline. ADHD brain. Only a handful of times she has physically seen me play a sport. So am I the idiot? And for our next post, would I be the idiot if I don't speak to my mom until she pays me? This is my first time posting on this subreddit. I've always been a lurker, but I need to vent my frustration somewhere. I F26 gave my last $200 at the end of last September to my mom F63, so she can place a deposit for a hotel room until our apartment was ready to move in. It is now January. I let it slide for November and December because of the holiday season, and she also owed my older brother M35 $1,600 to pay the security deposit for the apartment. I have been more than patient because she's on a fixed income with her retirement and social security checks, and she pays most of the bills. She got her check on Monday. She got groceries, paid the phone bill, got her own Netflix account, and bought a bag of cigarettes. All that before she gave me the $200 she still owes me. No Venmo, no Cash App, no PayPal, no Zelle. Hell, she didn't even withdraw the $200 and put the damn cash in my hand. Now, I'm not speaking to her. I am barely acknowledging her until I get my $200. Would I be the idiot for no longer speaking to my mother until she pays me back? And for our next post, am I the idiot for not paying for my girlfriend's Coldplay concert tickets? So we have been in a relationship for just 2 months now. She doesn't earn much and can't afford a $200 ticket for the concert. I have even paid $500 today for her accommodations and also much more earlier, which I am not counting BTW. The most important thing is I don't feel that much connected to her, although because she has gone through a terrible past I have a very soft corner for her that way and I can't hurt her. Now, in the concert there will be my other lady friends, some of whom my GF has issues with, jealousy and all, at no fault of mine. BTW. I'm not at all concerned if anyone is going to be there except for a good platonic friend of mine. I really want to enjoy the show, but for some reason I am feeling bad because I am not taking her. I have got an understanding that I have the right to be an idiot sometimes, but I cannot decide whether this is the right time or not. And for our next post, am I the idiot after I unintentionally ruined an opportunity for my classmates to pass our major subject? We are in medical school, and I am not very sociable person, so is my friend. That's why we are the only two that doesn't have a group of friends in our class. There is a time that I couldn't go to our university due to some personal reasons. That's why I have to miss a class. And because me and my friend are the only ones who is close in the class, she also took an absent class until the day I can come back. After we are able to come back to our class, a group of friends keep shouting at us as a joke that we are such a truants and we are just wasting our tuition, and we are both surprised that every time we see them anywhere they always say that to our face like we just committed a crime that is unforgettable. While pharmacology is our hardest subject, I was able to talk to a friend who reached out to me asking about pharma, and we had a little conversation, and she said she heard rumors that I am being reckless about my classes. And this time I realized that she wasn't the only one who heard about it, because I have few friends that said the same but in different sections. I just told her that these group of people keep shouting and laughing at us inside and outside after me and my friend took off a few classes, and in my part I thought maybe they were just simply concerned, but my friend of mine said if it was out of concern, why would these rumors would reach them? And I shared some interactions I had with them to her about this issue because I was not paying so much attention to it, and she made me realize there is something wrong. Long story short, these group of people did not pass pharmacology and became irregulars, and it is impossible for them to get out of it because the doctor who handled it only allowed 22% of people to pass the subject. This is over all the sections, from section 117, and me and my friend is one of that 22%, and the longest time of a student to fail it again and again was 34 times long before they passed it. I heard from a friend again that also passed the pharma, and she said the group of friends reached out and asked help to them and asked materials and guidelines, but she said they refused them only because she said they just got into her nerves and found out that they can barely ask from them because her friend is the one who is making our subject trances and now also refuses to help them too. And I came to think that maybe it was because of what I shared to her that made her hate them, because she barely knew these people. The group of friends had no choice but to ask me and my friend about the trances because they said they needed it, but unfortunately I also don't have it because I did not based on our trances, but I told them I based mine in the PowerPoints. And for our next post, am I the idiot for snapping at my friends? There are three main friends I'm talking about here, but it all connects to our friend group. This started in late 2022 when I noticed my friends were randomly running away from me. I assumed they were joking, but it continued for a month or two. Then it got worse, and I felt they were backbiting about me. I was right. One friend, not one of the main three, started taking photos of people in the group while I was next to them. When I asked why, he said it was to threaten anyone's reputation in the group. Months went by, and things didn't improve. They made fun of me, slandered me, and I felt everyone in our year group hated me. I couldn't do anything about it. Whenever I tried to talk to them, they would just talk about me behind my back. I'm pretty sure they even had a group chat dedicated to hating on me. This caused my mental health to deteriorate. I didn't want to do anything and felt like I didn't want to live. I lost motivation. Eventually, things began to die down, and my mental health improved. My friends said I had improved as a person and started praising me, but I didn't accept it because it came from them. They started this because they didn't like some things I did, but they should have just told me. Fast forward a few months, and in our group chat, they were still making jokes and even mentioned my father for no reason. I called them out, but they brushed it off, saying I was stuck in the past and being immature. I asked why they thought I was immature, but they didn't answer. They turned it on me and critiqued me. I acknowledged my actions but felt their behavior was more harmful. I made amends and took accountability, but they never did. About a month ago, I snapped and told them they were pathetic and insecure. I also said others were noticing their behaviors and tolerating it. For now, a neutral friend told me that one of the three felt really bad about what they'd done. We couldn't reach the other two at the time. Another neutral friend got mad at me because he was told why I was upset with the three. He said I had no valid reason to be mad now since it happened in the past, though not all of it did. He was somewhat right, so I apologized to the whole group except the three main friends because my anger was misdirected. The three had misled and manipulated me into thinking the others had issues with me, which they didn't. One of the three claimed a friend was taking photos of me for certain reasons, but it turned out to be untrue or unclear. This was done to misdirect me, and he also claimed to be a real friend. As you might guess, I've cut most of them off. Some didn't do anything, but it's collateral damage. And for our next post, am I the idiot for calling my BF poor? I have my own place, but I do spend 5 nights a week at his place because he lives closer to both of our work. He wants me to do more chores. I didn't want to do more chores. We started to talk about what our future looks like after moving in and becoming a family. I intended to hire a housekeeper to minimize chores: deep cleaning, washing baseboards, mopping, etc. beyond basic cleaning, whip down counter, occasional manual vacuuming. He said that's a waste of money. I said house chores is a waste of time. He disagrees, and I told him he has a poor man mentality and will remain poor if he continues to do so. He has always said he was insecure about his career income. He knows he's the first blue-collar man making under $50K that I have dated in the past. My own income is also several folds higher than his, same with my friends and all my ex-BF. I can clean up after myself when necessary and have done so while building my career, but I was raised with the mindset that once I have made it, I should outsource the chores to buy back my time. He says I'm an age for acting like I'm better than him and the regular people, and told me to ask the regular people of Reddit if I sound like a snob. I said he should let go his toxic masculinity so he doesn't feel emasculated and start looking at the bigger picture. Time is the ultimate currency. In case it's not clear, it was very clear. I would pay for housekeeping. Alright, that's it for this one. If these stories made you smile or think, hit like and subscribe for more. Oh, and don't forget to share your own stories in the comments. I love hearing them. See you next time. It's Kathleen. See you all later.